Occasionally, a student will ask me, how can I replace a layer in my animation? Because I have a picture there already, I've been working on it, I've got all kinds of motion, but I decided I wanted something else. Well, it's very simple. So you want to get your project open. And you want to make sure that you have the particular project comp open that you want to replace the picture in. So that's what I want. So let's say I like this, but I want to put my own dog in there. But I've already got a lot of animation happening. Now, of course, since the dogs are different shapes, of course, and you want to get something that's close in size, but at the same time, you want to make sure that you can keep the motions and just maybe move some of the keyframes or the corners of the actual mouth. So I'm going to go into this subcomp that has the dog in it, and let's put it fit. So here's the dog. I'm going to select the layer dog. There he is. And I'm going to import my other picture. So I'm going to right click to import the file, my PSD folder. Here it is, it's called replacement dog. I'm importing it as footage. I want to make sure that it says footage here as well. I'm going to say OK. So here he is. I put, well, it's her, but I put the dog in a similar position. And now I'm going to hold down Option, and while this one is selected and I drag this down, it will replace that dog. So there it is. Now you see it's a slightly different size, it's in a different position slightly, so we want to go ahead and check the effect controls. So here's the split. Let's see where point A is. Point A is way over there. We do not want point A way over there. We want to put point A on the mouth here. So let's go up to here and click. That's point A. And then point B. Where's point B? There's point B. We'll put point B up here. Okay, and now we're going to have to move the layer so it's parented to the dog. So I'm going to unparent it, and then I'm going to change the size and the orientation. So I'm going to say scale is S, and then rotation is R. I'm going to make it smaller because it doesn't need to be that big. I think that big is probably enough, and we want to make it more in the angle of her mouth. And now I'm going to use P for position. I'm going to move it over to where it's behind that dog. And see how is that going to look. Okay, I want to move those points up a little bit, I think. So let's get close into it. Okay, let's move this over where we can see where it's opening. Got an opening there now, so we're going to move these points. We got point A. We want to put it up around here. So there's the middle of that. So put it there. I'll put it there, and I'm going to change a bit of, since I'm using the split too, I'll just change a bit of the curvature here. So split one, let's open up the keyframes. And split 1 takes it up, right? So we'll go to the next keyframe for split 1. And split 2, no, split 2 takes it up. Okay, and split 1 will make it smaller. And the shape layer, we can move up using Shift and the arrow key. There we go. Now I'll just adjust all of these. Okay, let's see how that looks. Okay, and now we'll save that. And let's go back to the poster with the dog in it. And let's see how that looks. Okay, so that we have to so that's in here, right? Yeah, this is where the puppet pins are. So I'm going to just go to Effect, and I'm going to remove the puppet. And delete the puppet. And then let's see how that looks. Okay, that looks good enough, I think. I could maybe even make this a little bigger. I think it'll move. Look good with the text if it's bigger. Yeah, that's good. So sometimes you have to take off some of the things like the puppeting or it breaks up, but you can certainly keep some of the things that you had just by replacing that layer. So save it and add to the Adobe Media Encoder queue. So if you are going to replace a layer, make sure it is of a type that is similar so it will be able to replace without screwing it up. So you want to make sure it's a similar type. You want to make sure it's about the same size and orientation. So make sure you prepare it before you bring it in by looking at the original file and taking that image that you want to put over it and just make sure it's located and sized similarly. Okay, now we're going to make sure that this is the correct output. And it is, and now I can output it. It's just going to do that one poster. That's done. And I can also go ahead and go to the onomatopoeia output. Let's see. And just do the whole thing. Now I look to make sure that I've got the correct preset. Down in H.264, high quality 720p HD. And there it is. But if it wasn't there, I would grab it and drop it on top. Then click on the green arrow and it will output.